Charlie Kirk was just shot at his campus in Utah. Why are you laughing? He is my friend.
I don't agree with anything. I don't think it's right to shoot him.
Your first reaction is to Charlie Kirk is a dick, and you're smiling, and you laugh that my friend just got shot?
So turns out his wife and kids weren't even there. They weren't even in Utah when it happened. The lies that these people will make up to try and garner more sympathy for a monster is obscene. Make no mistake, Charlie Kirk was a monster. He was a racist bigot. Thank you.
I was praying that if this had to happen here, that it wouldn't be one of us. That somebody drove from another state, somebody came from another country. Sadly, that prayer was not answered the way I hoped for, just because I thought it would make it easier.
So a white conservative was shot by another white conservative in a predominantly white Mormon state at a conservative, predominantly white college, and black universities are being threatened now? Got it.
Kirk is not Jacqueline Kennedy, although I'm pretty sure she thinks she is. Jackie was a legend in memorializing and preserving the legacy of her husband, not parading staged videos of her kissing his corpse around social media. She didn't allow JFK's corpse in her grief to be exploited for the public to leer on, and she certainly didn't do it herself, insisting that the casket remain closed. Instead of standing on stage proclaiming that his death has ignited a fire and that his business will continue on, she worked behind the scenes to preserve his legacy through interviews, through his presidential library, and most importantly, through his children. See, while Erica is telling their 3-year-old that daddy's on a work trip with Jesus to be able to afford her Blueberry budget, side note, weird amount of guilt you're giving a toddler that she's somehow responsible for daddy being with Jesus, Jackie was instructing their 3-year-old how to salute a casket, instructing him, John, you can salute daddy now and say goodbye to him. No blueberries, just reality, but I guess since Charlie Kirk is certainly no JFK, he had to marry an Erica, not a Jackie.
Once and for all, the final word from Buzzy B. Teacher, the political satirist. The Democrats had nothing to do with the killing of Charlie Kirk. If you want us to be civil about it, then tell that to the orange shithead you call president.
We got him? He's Muslim, right? Black? Latino? At least he's an immigrant. What do you mean he's from Utah? At least he's trans? Guys. Okay, does he use pronouns? What do you mean everybody uses pronouns? At least he's a radical leftist? He's not a leftist? He's not even a Democrat? Guys, is this the same exact person as last time? A different one? How am I supposed to spin this? What do you want me to do? Lord, you know I prayed that it wouldn't be one of ours. Okay, give me a second to think. What would the president do? What would the president do? What would the president do? Okay, I think I got it, you guys. We're going to blame the mental health crisis, and then we're going to gut all the funding to all of the social programs.
Charlie Kirk had no sympathy for the kids in Gaza. Charlie Kirk had no sympathy for inhumanely locking up my people in cages. Charlie Kirk had no sympathy for women, saying that if his daughter were to get sexually assaulted, he would force her to keep the kid. He spread and planted ideas of racism, Islamophobia, anti-Semitism, and anti-LGBTQ. However, no one should die at the hands of another man, and unfortunately, that's what happened with Charlie Kirk. He was shot and killed on live TV, 4K, in front of his 2 daughters and his wife. Deepest and dearest of condolences truly to his loved ones, and especially to his wife who had to watch that live. But people need to stop acting like he was some hero and like he wasn't spreading hate and division amongst our country for years. I'm going to say this again. No one deserves to go out like he did. No one deserves to die at the hand of another man. But when you are truly only planting weeds in this beautiful garden that we call Earth, you cannot expect flowers to grow. And to all of you who are celebrating his death, there's never a reason to celebrate death.
I won't let anybody distort reality and try to paint this picture that Charlie Kirk was this God-fearing family man who just wanted to go to college campuses and debate. Roll the fucking tape. Do you guys know what an opinion is? An opinion goes something like this. Yeah, I prefer Pepsi over Sprite. Not, if I get on a plane and I see a black pilot, I'm going to wonder if they're qualified. That's racist. The guy didn't believe in empathy. The guy was transphobic, homophobic, Islamophobic, and then says he loves Jesus. What fucking Bible are you reading, motherfucker? This is literally the epitome of fuck around and find out. You can't just run around the entire world spreading the most vile shit ever. Thousands of kids and women just being fucking deleted off the map in fucking Palestine. And this guy's cheering it on. And then he gets domed and I'm supposed to cry for the motherfucker? What the fuck are we talking about?
Spin this to say that somehow the person that killed Charlie Kirk was a leftist, because from over here on the left side of the political spectrum, I'll tell you something that you may not be able to see if you're on the right. We didn't give a shit about Charlie Kirk. Like, Charlie Kirk was an obnoxious little twat. We didn't care. He's a byproduct of a system that is oppressive and terrible. Capitalism. He is not causing more harm to our society than, like, Amazon or Google or any of these massive corporations or Zionism. Those things are actually destroying the fabric of our society. Charlie Kirk was just grifting off of that and, you know, making his money by somehow being the poster child of it. I don't know. I don't quite get it. I never understood him. I'm not sure why anyone would listen to him. All that to say, he shouldn't have been shot. That's insane. We didn't care. We didn't feel the need to kill him because we found him to be an off-putting but powerless little jackass. So I again, didn't want him to die. Sorry for your loss over there. Maybe we could talk a little bit about gun control. Like, I feel like this might be a good moment for us to talk about, like, should people have access to high-powered rifles?
So why do you care so much about other individuals living their lives? Why is it affecting you? Do you have something up your ass or something?
Well, I could throw that right back at you. Why do you care so much about what I have to say?
Because you're affecting other people's rights. You're taking away people's choices. You are hurting people. The Constitution!
What rights am I taking away exactly?
You're trying to take away gender-affirming care for individuals. You are affecting abortion rights. You are hurting people.
Oh, is it a right as a 16-year-old to be able to chop off your breast? That's a human right?
People are allowed to do what they want with their body, but
okay.
Gender-affirming care is not going to be happening at that. And also,
well,
like
the
individual was saying earlier, it starts with the social.
Got it. So what is a woman?
What is a woman? It's what people identify as, is a gender. Sex is different from gender.
So can anyone be a woman?
Yes.
At what point do you know you're looking at a woman?
Doesn't matter when you are looking at a woman. You don't have to look at a woman and immediately tell. Can you tell looking at a baby what gender they are without looking at their privates? Tell me that.
Sometimes.
Sometimes. What about that baby is different?
But hold on. By the time they're 6 months old, you could actually